Hello. Well, on Tuesday, my group, Matthew and Molly, we interviewed the artists Claudia and David Luciano, and we interviewed them by Skype because they're in Montreal, so yeah, we couldn't meet up with them. So basically, with our experience, of course, we were nervous, but we were prepared with our questions, and they were helpful in answering those questions. And our conversation sometimes went off from the questions that we had, but that's good because we found out more about their piece of work. And basically, they told us how they started. They were driving, and I guess the street had a pothole. Everybody had this experience, and they hit it, and they didn't really explain what happened to their car, but their car got messed up, so it cost them $600 to repair it. Yeah, I know that sucks. But what they did is they got this from this experience. They decided to make it into a proper inspiration to how to make potholes into a piece of art because they were already working in the art field. Like Claudia, she photographs food, and with David, he has done fashion and short films, so they were already in that field. So this was like another expansion for them. And let's see, what I learned what I learned is that you can make something simple like a pothole, like a daily trouble, and make it into as an inspiration to make art. What I also learned is like what they basically do is they go to the streets of anywhere, normally like on their way for convenience, and they get that pothole and they see how can they um, make it cultural, or how the environment is, how to make that into a piece of art, or they already have an idea, they have like a list of some ideas they want to do. And what I learned is how they just go for it. They just go. They don't how can they just do it. Like they gather their ideas, they go to the pothole, and they are in the middle of the street right there trying to direct traffic in order to um take this photo shoot of the potholes. And with their experience, they had an experience where there was a cop, I forgot where, but a cop was there like looking at them for 2 minutes, and they were scared like, oh crap, are we gonna get a ticket? That was one of my questions, like had they ever gotten a ticket like for jaywalking. And I guess something I learned is if you have a camera and you're in the middle of the street and you're doing art, you don't get a ticket. But if you're walking there, you're walking on a street, you get a ticket for jaywalking. So yeah, I just found it weird that they never ever got ticketed or arrested, which is a good thing. So that's good. Ideas. Well, they were inspired by culture, like in one of the photo shoots they had with the pothole was in Los Angeles, and some of their piece of work was like there's a pothole and they're in Hollywood, and there's like a woman washing her like Chihuahua. Yeah, it was a Chihuahua and or Yorkie washing her dog in the pothole, and you just see two other people like they look like people, like glamorous people there. And it's funny. And there's another one, there's a spaghetti one, like there's a guy eating a spaghetti out of a pothole, and I guess it's inspired by the culture or the environment there. But yeah, their piece of artworks are normally their photographs are normally inspired by the culture or the environment. Like there was a setting where you could see like Christmas trees. They look like Christmas tree in a suburban area, and I guess they were inspired to make it into a Christmas theme. So you see Santa Claus like dipping cookies on the pothole that has milk. And we were inspired, like, okay, if we make a gallery for them, because we asked them, like, try explaining to them how Second Life worked, and we asked, like, opinions, how can we represent their artwork in the virtual world, and they told us, like, if we could recreate a scene of them making a pothole, or maybe take one of the photographs, like, that they have done, like the Alice in Wonderland pothole, where you see Alice, like this woman dressed as Alice, and she's like running, trying to catch the white bunny, and the bunny is like going, it's gonna hop into the pothole. So that we thought that one was like pretty cool. We asked them how. So yeah, they're inspired by culture, or like the Alice in Wonderland. It's by movies. They look around, and yeah, um, I guess my thoughts on the project is I like that we were able to interview them and actually talk to them and talk about their work, then rather than do a research paper, a 5-page paper, and say, oh, what do you think about this work? I think this was very helpful for us to explore and learn more about art than actually just reading a biography about them. Just ask them about their artwork. So yeah, so I'm gonna post some of the um information they gave us and some of the answers they gave us with our questions. And so yeah, unfortunately we did record the interview, but we mindlessly forgot to ask permission from them to post it, so we were unable to post the interview. But I'm gonna try my best to put their answers right here on the wiki. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.